I have been looking forward to this day for a long time. Oh, I've been having to go through this entire week with not being able to do it, but today I'm finally playing the new Genshin story stuff with getting Skirk and everything. Before we jump into the game, I wanted to watch all these little preview videos that they released in preparation for Skirk, because I haven't watched a single one of them. I've been keeping myself as blind as possible to Skirk all this time, and finally at last I can see just what the heck she can do.
これまでの旅でお前は己の力を示し、強者であることを証明した。私と対等に言葉を交わす資格がある。教えるのは一度だけだ。
スカークは特殊なエネルギー、邪の光地を使用する氷アタッカーだ。通常攻撃や元素爆発で戦闘を行うが、この元素爆発は元素エネルギーではなく、邪の光地を使って発動する。元素スキル1回押しでは邪の光地を一定量獲得して七相一戦状態に入る。この時通常攻撃、銃撃、落下攻撃は元素付与によって他の元素に変化しない氷ダメージとなる。中断耐性が上がり、通常攻撃と銃撃の範囲が広くなる。長押しでは邪の光地を獲得し、中断耐性がアップした状態で高速移動をし続ける。チームの仲間が氷関連反応を起こすと、近くに巨鏡の裂け目が生成される。七相一戦状態のスカークが銃撃または元素スキルの長押しで高速移動すると、巨鏡の裂け目を吸収し邪の光地を獲得する。
星々よ、静かに眠れ。
邪の光地が50以上の時に元素爆発を発動すると、邪の光地を全て消費して連続攻撃を行い氷範囲ダメージを与える。また発動時に持っていた50を超える分の邪の光地に応じて元素爆発のダメージがアップする。スカークは戦闘に際して受け身ではなく、積極的に戦い方を変えることで相手の不意をつく。七相一戦状態の時、彼女は邪の光地を消費せずに元素爆発を発動する。この場合、周囲の一定範囲内にある巨鏡の裂け目を吸収し、スカークの通常攻撃のダメージが上がる。水または氷キャラの仲間と協力して戦うと、スカークの元素爆発および七相一戦モードでの通常攻撃のダメージが上がる。武芸の習得には多様な術の会得が不可欠だ。弟子から師となった彼女ならよく知っているはずだ。スカークがチームにいる時、チーム全員の元素タイプが水と氷のみからなる場合、それぞれの元素スキルレベルが1上がる。
Really? Cool.
スカークは戦闘に長けており、さまざまな戦闘スタイルを見せる。仲間の協力のもと、元素スキルの1回落ちで敵に攻撃を仕掛け続け、銃撃と元素爆発をタイミングよく発動することで巨鏡の裂け目を吸収し、凄まじい構成で敵を一掃する。また元素スキルの長押しでフィールド上にある巨鏡の裂け目を吸収し、溜まった邪の光地で元素爆発を発動して目の前の敵を粉砕する。俺から見たスルトロッチは決して死にはなれそうにない人物だ。だから今まで通り兄の予言が実証されると、俺の運命に対する不満はさらに深まった。幸い今のところスカークは極悪鬼の悪い部分を受け継いでいないようでほっとした。しかし幸いと言えるのはそこだけだ。多くが運命から逃れようとする一方で、生き残るためその束縛に自ら足を踏み入れる者もいる。これは不可抗力なのだ。この先もこうした馬鹿げたことは起こり続けるだろう。俺はまだいろんな問いの答えを探している。貴様もそのはずだ。今回はここまでにしておこう。後のことはまた会う時に。
Yeah, next time we meet today. God, this is so cool. She's so cool. Oh, now the actual teaser. Before I go, I must admit that because I've been going so blind with this whole update, I kind of thought that we'd be going to SNES for this update. I wasn't really paying tackle. Like I've been saying, I'm trying to go as blind as possible, so I thought maybe Skirk would be the introduction to SNES, but apparently that was wrong, which is I'm completely fine with, because Not Cry is like on the horizon too. They keep like talking about that through like encounters and adult events they got going on, but I'm so excited. I'm bursting at the seams.
手がかりはあるのかな。
それが師匠は謎めいた人で。
Ooh, Alekino.
どんな人物かがわからないことにはな。
そうだな。そういえば俺が卒業した日3つの質問をしていいと言われた。まずはずっと不思議だったんだけど、なんで俺を弟子にしてくれたの？
お前があれを呼び覚ましたからだ。私が教えた武芸が将来役に立つだろう。もちろん生きて帰るにはもっと強くならなければならないが。
I think that might just be Raiden May's voice.
すでにいろいろ習っただろ。どうやってもっと強くなればいいんだよ。
まだ基礎だけだ。弓の扱いもまだ荒い。
Oh, work is sloppy. That's his main weapon. Oh my god.
形ある武器を完全に極めれば次のステージに行けるだろう。
Holy shit. Ah.
全てを手中の刃と化し、
Oh my god.
神羅万象を自在に操るのだ。そうすれば師匠のようにさらなる力を追い求められる。
She's so cool.
分かった。じゃあ最後の質問だ。師匠はなんでいつもそんな顔してるの？強くなるって楽しいことじゃないの？師匠？
Well, and there he goes again. Apparently that's a regular occurrence for them.
それで師匠は何と。
深淵を離れるとき師匠が最後にこう言ったのが聞こえた。いつか滅びゆく星々を越えていけばお前にも私の見ている世界が見えるようになるだろう。
Oh. What the hell is that? God, it's so cool. She's so cool. And that's definitely gotta be Raiden May's voice, right? Like that totally sounds like just like her. Oh, she's so cool. I keep liking her all the more. One more trailer and then we get to the actual pulling.
This view of the stars. It seems timeless.
Ah, yes, the pet narwhal.
As if it could last forever. But all it takes is an instant for everything to come crashing down.
Oh, the music's so nice.
The only choice is to forge ahead.
Oh my god, I love this. Oh, it's got lyrics and everything.
You survive. You endure. You evolve.
Oh, it's so cool. Oh, I've got to find a song afterward. Oh my god, it's so cool. Oh yeah! Shred that guitar!
In the cold expanse of space, civilizations crumble and fade into eternal night. But when darkness falls, I will slit its throat
Oh, so badass. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was all so cool. No more holding back. Let's get right to it. God. Oh, we gotta get the right setting for this. Oh, where should it be? Where should it be? Ooh. Well, we're going to Natlan for the quest. The Dragon Spine. It's the only icy place we got. It's the only icy place we got, so this seems like the best suited place. Should have moved here ahead of time, but whatever. Ooh. Let's get up to that peak. Come on, hurry. I just... Skirk was already cool when she, like, first showed up for that little... And into Fontaine and everything, but... Oh my god, I did not expect it to just be this cool. And she's got May's voice actor and everything, like, how... Oh my god.
Look at this stuff. It's so white.
Come on, recover.
And so cold.
Rev the engines!
Take us up. Nah, I don't have that. Come on, hurry. Come on, further. Out of the way. I need to get up here quick.
Surrender and it'll be...
Manifest! Yeah! Scatter!
Out of the way. Am I climbing? Malika, please.
Stop me!
Come on. Come on. Nah, near another one. Yeah. Go. Almost.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Just a bit more. Okay, here. Perfect spot. Yeah, perfect spot. Let me get this team out. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm completely prepared to wail as much as I need to in order to get Skirk and her weapon. Because I'm definitely getting both. Nothing is stopping me here. Don't care about anything else. Just want Skirk. Take it all. I have absolutely zero pity, so I'm almost guaranteed to lose my next 50-50 because I got a double Escopier pull on the last banner, so I'm definitely gonna lose the first one, I feel like. Just keep taking it all. I'll get at least one with my savings, or at least with my current amount. Come on. Oh, it's making me work for it. At least it can't be worse. At least it won't possibly be worse than the time I had getting Malika and her weapon. Okay, here we go. First one. Ah. Maybe, possibly, a double, please. Any chance? Yeah, figured. Get out of here, Tainari. But yeah, I expected that. Oh, look, they're my first Dahlia. That's my first one I got as a little boy. I don't really care about using him, but... yeah. He's there now. And that's the last of my savings. Alright. I'm giving everything I have. Go on, take all this. I'm giving everything I have. Ah, man. Alright, time to get the wallet out then. Alright. Okay, back. We've got some more. Just convert it all. There she is! Alright! Now we go for the weapon. Yeah, you. Come on, where is she? Where is she? Come on. There she is!
I am Skirk, disciple of Sirtologi, the Foul. You've proven your strength to me along your journey, and earned the right to speak to me as an equal. Now, let me witness how your fate unfolds.
Hell fucking yeah. We're not done yet. We gotta get the weapon now. I have not pulled on a weapon since Moika's, so... I've got... really no... again, no pity here. I'll give it all I got. Not leaving here without the weapon. Hey, Kachina. Alright, back to the wallet. Alright. Alright, gotta convert. Convert. Here, take it. Take my primo. Oh, here we go. That didn't take too much, honestly. Here goes. Come on. No! You gotta be kidding me! How does this happen? How do I target the other weapon and it gives me the B? How do I target the A weapon and it gives me the B weapon? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. This happened last time before with Linny's weapon. God, I got multiple copies of that dang thing. Ah, oh well. Noel. Nah. At least it came relatively early, that weapon. But now I gotta spend more. Back on. Alright. Here. Pull over a little bit more. It's on the horizon, I can feel it. Not this horizon. Ah. I'm actually getting a little bit. I can spend these again. Come on. There it is, okay. That wasn't too bad. That's about as much as I expected to spend. But it is finally here. Come on, show me the beautiful thing. Ah, come on. There it is. Azure Light. Such a simple name and looks so badass and cool. Ah. But here we go. That is beautiful. Now then. Blah, 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 blah. I guess I'll take these first. Who else got some? Tainari, meh. Alright, and you as well. And I got one for Kachina. Does she need one? No, she's already max. Yeah. Only the best for teacher. Gorgeous. God. Such a cool idol, man. Been doing nothing but...
Is that it?
Believe me, it's not it. I've been doing nothing but farming for you in preparation. You're getting the full maximum treatment.
An improvement, but it's still not enough for me.
We're just getting started still. 50. No line for that one.
Strength. There was once a time when I neither possessed nor sought it. But now it's in the palm of my hand. I'm never letting go.
Ka. Almost there. Oh, dang, really? Well, I can pick up some more. I got enough. To Natlan. Yeah, right. Gotta go grabbing. I might have to wait a bit in getting her the full max level, but getting her at least to the where I get like most characters at the 80 mark will be fine. Get Mulani on team to make sure I don't miss any.
Let's ride.
Come on, hand them over. My teacher needs these. Give.
Full throttle.
Faster.
Try and stop me.
Where are they? Come on. Need more. Down the other way. Alright.
Full throttle.
Refueled. Faster.
Woohoo!
More over here. Need these silly little flowers.
Rev the engines.
This way. Up the hill. I'm so excited I can't even remember where they are.
Full throttle.
Don't mind me, I'm not here to fight you. Whoa. Leave me be. Ouch. How'd you snipe that one?
Rev the engines!
Over here? Nope. I'll take those.
Try and stop me!
Grab. Throw it down here.
Rev the engines!
Guess I weren't any closer, right? Blah blah blah, leave me alone.
Full throttle!
Come on. I'm pretty sure I also planted some of these in my teapot too, so I have those to pick up too. And over this way.
Rev the engines! Rise like smoke!
Gently drift on by. Granny Eatsley. Excuse you, not here to fight.
Let's ride!
Down here.
Let's hope you'll pull up. Let's hope you'll pull up.
I ain't here to fight, just here to pick flowers. Come on. Mosey along, mosey along. Then there's some over here. Grab. Blend right in.
Woohoo!
Alright. Then to the teapot. I got more in there. There they are. Teacher, got them. There we go. No line for that one. Unfortunately, the last one will have to wait for a little while. But that's more than enough. Now upgrade the weapon. Keep coming. I might not have enough of the abyssal parts here. Well, let's see what I do have. And real quick. Thank you for your assistance, Mulani.
Will there be enough food? If not, I brought my own stash.
Okay, let's take a walk.
Just what will we come across this time? Ready to spice things up.
I will swap back to Hydro Traveler later, a little later. Ka. Put the red character, that's it. Make them all, make them all. Just a few more. I can make the golden mirrors, surely. Yeah. Was that enough? Yeah. Which just leaves talent, and... I do wish there was a way to sort of mass upgrade levels or talents. It's nice that they made it at least a little bit quicker than it was before. More cogs. This I definitely have enough of. I might need more chess pieces, though. Now to get that final level, then. But yeah, I'll need just a few more of the chess pieces. I can convert the ones I have, if anything. Same with the talent material. How much was it for the final? That's for level 9. I'll need to make quite a bit, but not a lot. Nothing I don't have. Yes, now that I'm also here, I can actually do a little trial run, because I stopped myself from doing that one too. Six tabs, wow.
Rain outlines your space. Rain into the void. I'll protect us.
Her ultimate's got that little extra fancy layer over fancy gold to it. That's just so cool.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my soul. At first, the flavor. Off to the... I'd like to show...
Set you free.
Mine to wield.
Yeah, I think I got the hang of it well enough. I'll take that. Alright. Ah, yes. Now the most tedious part. Artifacts. I do have a lot around. I think I think perhaps you need to build up, like, attack, crits, and whatnot. I'm pretty sure. Is it just like attacks and crits? I think it's just attack and crits. Not really seeing any indicators here. Pretty sure it's attack
Where
and
do we
crits.
come from?
Alright, let's see what I got. Oh yeah, the artifacts are definitely labeling attack and crits. Cool. This one's pretty good. It's got the crits, but I like having the cryo damage bonus, but... I do have the reshaping things. How exactly does this work again? Okay. That's what those feathers were. In that case... This one's okay. If only they had another character that wanted defense. This is a really good one. I'll put that one on. Ooh, perfect. Not a lot of crit rate, but the other ones, certainly. Went into flat attack twice. I could, possibly. Let's see what else I have. Getting that crit rate up is the big thing. Enhance this one. Good. Not good. Okay. Ah, perfect. That's a good one. Fantastic one, really. Don't have a good one that has attack percent with it. Only flat numbers. That's 3. I only really need one more. Take that one off. What other cryo damage ones do I have? I got some lying around. 7.4. I'm not taking seat lollies, and I think I could spare to trade this one out for Shenhe. I don't really use Shenhe a lot these days. Which leaves just this one that has to be the set. Let's see. I don't really have a lot of crit damage boosting ones, so I guess I can settle for that. But then again, neither just aren't really that good.
And where are we going?
Let's synthesize. I never get to use this thing. Let's see. Any of the... This one. Main affix, attack, minor, crit rate, and damage. Here goes.
The abyss is like the world.
Alright. Ah, I gotta be kidding me. Reshape. Let's see, how does this work again? Maybe I should have read that towards here. Here. Reshaping. Remain the same, but we reallocated. You can keep the original or keep the reshaped. So I could. At least 2. Advanced effects. Triggered. Yada yada. I only have the 2. So I could lose the 2 boosts I have in crit damage, but maybe I should just keep that. Even though having 2 going into flat defense is not helpful at all, having 22 for crit damage could be pretty good. So, that brings stats to 83, 140, 83, 114, and 2,000 attack. Not my highest attack, but I'm certainly happy. I can be happy with that. Plus, I got the little bits I can get from this as well.
Shadow.
But that...
It's always there.
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
And it will never perish.
Alright. Let us swap back to some Hydro Traveler. Then we'll get to the story. We'll be doing the Archon quest for today first, and tomorrow we'll do Skirk's mission. But yeah, I'm so happy to be here and playing Skirk finally. Give me that Hydro Resonance. Wonderful. Alright then. It's time. Oof. Oh. The key that unlocks fate. Hey, Yansan.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh, hey, Coach Yansan. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Rather than training, sounds more like helping you out.
Yeah. All jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you.
Don't go dehydrating yourself to make yourself look more muscly defined. That's not good for you.
You can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes. And there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Being so tiny and all.
Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you.
Close enough, I'd say.
Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yansan's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
I don't know, sounds fun to watch.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Alright, Paimon, I'll do it for you.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area.
I'm sure nothing strange will happen here that will have a big impact on the story.
Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling. Don't you worry.
Fearless.
Ah, it's fast. Such a cool sword. Looks so cool. Just everything about her looks so cool. Oh. Gotta get the proper wings on. Weapon. Wait, what? Use the original appearance of the character's equipped weapon? Wait, what is this? No, astral mark. What the heck am I looking at here? Does that mean if I... If I were to do that, then does that mean... No, nope. Ah, buttons. Are they gonna, like, add weapon skins to this game or something? That seems to be what the case, if I had to guess. These ones. That'll be cool to see. Weapon skins. I guess I already have, like, a bunch of, like, sort of useless, like, event weapons that they give us that I really don't ever have enough characters to use. Like, they gave out a bunch of swords, but they hardly ever release sword-wielding characters. Thankfully we got Skirk finally. I swear though, they've been like so gung-ho with like catalyst characters like in the the last few updates. There's like so many catalyst wielders. See Lolly, Varessa, this new boy.
What's this? Was there always a cave here?
There's Mizuki.
We should go take a look, right?
Lanyan or whatever her name was. So many catalysts lately.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
What's that glowing?
Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up!
Figures.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground there.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up.
It didn't even take his weapon when it ran out. Must have been scared by something.
Aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the... I'm sorry, that's the spaceship? A spaceship? What?
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait. You mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Teyvat?
Since when was this a confirmed thing? That they arrived on a spaceship? When was that ever talked about? What? That's the one?
How did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound. That I apparently have had this entire time.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean
There
the
are only
other one is...
There are only two of these. One belongs to me and the other to him.
Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no. Descender.
When was
but
that
anyway,
spoken
now
about?
We know where it came from.
Like, I remember the whole
question
Descender
is,
thing from that
how
Nikitas
did
told us,
it
but
get here?
never said anything about a spaceship.
The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Anson?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
What are you doing out here?
Hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you.
Faker.
We made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore.
Oh, you're definitely a
the
faker.
The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled.
Oh, I got a
so
bad
the
feeling about
usual
this.
squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Seems suspicious.
Canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Ah.
Huh?
Or I guess because maybe you are the real one. I'm so thrown off by this mention of a spaceship. Sounds like Aether is on the move again. I'll finally speak with him in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
Again?
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation, and I can provide some information about the Abyss.
Great. Then let's head over together.
A space and time for you. Oh, there's an Oculus there. What angle was that from? I'm gonna take a look at that thing. On the ship that traversed the Sea of Stars, there should be only 2 keys belonging to the golden-haired traveling twins. Well, at least you could see Mawika again. My favorite archon. Also, the whole thing with Skirk and her talents. Yep, they really do level them up. Cool.
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the
Gosh, I
same
love
time.
her voice. It's so
Clearly,
nice.
this is a
and
coordinated
smooth.
strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well.
Could they just be searching for this dropped
Natlan
key?
has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Together, Natlan is
Yep.
strong.
We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
That's not very much an option here. This one is personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my own brother. Guess we don't share that often.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
I would love to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment.
We did have one nice
Since
conversation
Paimon
before,
met
but
the
that got
Traveler,
basically
she's been
retconned.
trying to track her brother
Retconned
down
and
and get some
forgotten.
answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Not to this
Well,
degree
yeah,
normally.
that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Of course. I might even hate the Abyss Order more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say
Not
that
when
the
you're
Abyss
sitting on one
Order
side
has
of the
focused
op-
most
the
of their
choice is
efforts
clear.
against the Masters of the Nightwind.
Whatever side you are on,
If you don't plan
Marika.
on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds great.
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Mm-hmm.
And don't worry, you're still Natlan's hero. I'm not gonna blame you for something your sibling has done. Still, if we manage to find your brother, you wouldn't mind if I gave him a good punch.
that'd
to
be
teach
really
him a
cool to
lesson,
see.
Would you?
I would love to see that, Marika. And that's why you're my favorite Archon. Okay, over to Nightwind. Haven't been over here in a while.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Seat Lolly!
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lolly out of the house.
My favorite drunk
Dire?
bookworm.
No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating.
Could it be a
I heard
diversion
we're
then?
being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so...
Aw, she's cute.
Well, here I am.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Cough, cough.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Their leader,
I only
actually.
said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
Die. You can never upset
Hey,
me,
let's
Seat
save
Lolly.
the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
Oh, Seat
You
Lolly,
didn't
never
have to say
change.
that last part out loud, Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Alright, time to finally test my Skirk.
Strike a pose! Into the void!
Let him have it!
Annihilate!
Ah. Ah, that feels good.
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already. I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the
Nobody
direction
messes
they
with
were
Granny
attacking
Eastleig's
from,
novel
we should
time and
find
gets
their
away with it.
stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
Not a bit.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
You're here.
Forward! Crush them!
Yes, let's go. So our elemental energy can convert to void words. Destroy them. Destroy them.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
God, it's so... This is so much fun.
Warriors! Attack! After them!
Keep charging!
Yoo-hoo! The pinnacle of excellence! Extinguished! Power! You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
All who resist the Abyss will pay the price!
No, you don't.
Off to the freezer! Strike a pose! Fulfill our pact! Suffer the rip! Goose on the loose! Wipe out!
The
Goodbye.
stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh! The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic.
Definitely a
I was
diversion for
hoping
something
for a
else,
personal
bigger.
apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
Lucky you weren't going to anyway.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
Likely.
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as the Abyss Order's objective. Back to square one. If I can only get Aether to talk to me, I can get answers for all this. I'll head back to the Clenta plenty. The key's in our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Sorry,
Go
maybe
ahead,
next
you two.
time.
See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
We'll see each other again, Seat Lolly. Bye-bye. Back to the cave. Savior, air quotes.
Fearless.
The Skirk is fun. I am just loving her so much.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Beyond and St. Lally are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kinda ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Not something this important.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Those clothes don't look like they're from around here.
Who are you? What happened?
You a Conrian?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You come to the right person, but I don't see any monsters around here.
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you tend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
No.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
What the heck is going on here?
What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Huh? Ooh, suddenly I can see them.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
It's alright, we'll take care of this now.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Savior?
This is certainly strange.
Shower me with a dash of frost. Annihilate. Yeah. You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either. I could see them once I held her hand.
Oh, really?
Let's try one more time. I want to check if that I got all of them.
Sure.
What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Blushing.
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
That's the mystery at hand right now.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us even more monsters than the monsters, and I'd never do something so horrendous.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't you rest there for now?
Good idea. We'll take you.
This is very strange and interesting.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
There's a question.
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Finding the Savior?
That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Yeah, what's one more?
Actually, I don't
Honorary
think it's
Knight,
her.
Cutie,
What?
Traveler,
But didn't you say that everything matched?
Hermione.
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
I think I know who that person might be. Someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be him.
Who? Who is it?
My own brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness.
Well, about
Please,
that though.
Can you take me to see him?
Not very possible right now.
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
He's been missing for a few hundred years.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that this doomsday will come? Or that your savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience.
No, she's just flustered.
Press her for answers.
Feeling a bit gay, maybe?
Here it is. Something's clearly bothering you.
It is Pride Month.
You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Combust? How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
We've got more than plenty of us in our backpack.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
Surely we can spare some stuff. I'm in no shortage.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Alright then, back to the Night Wind. Going back and forth a lot.
Merciless.
Ooh.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress yet, I'm afraid.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us. And since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Well, since you asked, it's technically my siblings' fault as well.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Hello there, Sutura.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Sure I remember.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything outside the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Interesting. Oh well.
Those guys just don't hang out in the open like that, normally.
The less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Definitely suspicious, though. Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Who else is around? Okay, what type of pride flag is that? It very much looks like a pride flag. I don't know any pride flag, any flag that has a white stripe in the middle besides the trans one, but those other colors don't match.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
I suppose technically it can be considered that.
I wasn't. I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war.
That's not a good thing, you know.
One-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
At least not to your face.
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What's up?
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Maybe next time.
Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. What are you waiting for? Bring it on. He's so happy.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
I guess as long as you're happy with it, that's good.
Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Okay. Well, to each their own.
Have you noticed anything out of the
still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary around here?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Yan-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Not a peep.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Ignore Paimon, he wasn't a problem. Seat Lolly!
Traveler?
And you're drunk.
Back already? No one thought to wake me up, huh?
Sleepy, not drunk. Pardon me.
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless.
Happy to have you around, Seat
What
Lolly.
I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Seat Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
It's always the ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality.
That's deep,
It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh.
We're really building up to something.
So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs.
Actually, since you're here, Sweet Lolly, I might as well ask you one more question.
Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it! Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is...
I enjoy listening to her rant.
There are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
I agree. It's hard to say that's what it is for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Well, blah 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 happened, and then yada yada yada.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Sweet Lolly's upset.
That's the part that bothers you?
She's jealous.
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there.
I love Sweet Lolly. She's so cute.
What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
You can hold my hand too, Sweet Lolly. That's okay. I don't mind.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
In hindsight, yeah, that's a dumb
we
idea.
still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Might as well. She seems to trust me after all.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon. Why holding hands? Why that specifically? Why not literally anything else?
God, Seagull, you're so cute. Come on now, just put your hand down. I can line it up. I can almost line it up.
I'm not normally so suspicious of strangers, but at times like this, the safety of the tribes has to come first.
I gotta get to writing a fanfic about Sea Lolly at some point. I wanted to, I just haven't had many bright ideas of what I could write. Gotta keep climbing up this damn slope.
Fearless.
Come on. You still here?
Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right?
Maybe she's like a ghost from the past or something.
Quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay in and move in quietly. There's not exactly a lot of places to hide around here. Oh.
Traveler, watch out!
Wow, just really took that one. Shoot, maybe Deirdre really is.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
If I thought I'd get hurt, I would have tried to dodge, and somehow I still would have hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me.
Yeah, it was a pretty dumb idea to just leave you
I can
here.
run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
You were that bad off? Why didn't you say anything?
That's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Come on
She
now.
already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just
Better you lose
don't wanna come
metaphorical
across
face than
as a
physical face
constant burden.
by having a monster eat off.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Yes, I got more than enough. You are really unbelievable, but sure, I just know just the recipe. Only takes an hour and a half.
Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
I'm suspecting some sort of like time-traveling ghost if I had to say anything about this.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all. That's 2 favors you owe me now. Hope you're keeping count.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Ah, you're still cute.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now,
We should really bring you to a village somewhere.
The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death, so it'll probably pass unbearably slowly.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
We're slowly figuring out that it's not. Why would she think that? Does she actually know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, This is our world, and that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
You seem kinda right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the stars, huh?
Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Well,
yeah,
you're closer than you think.
Day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then,
still
I
reeling
can
from
make
that
sure it
whole
continues
spaceship,
to grow.
in fact.
That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. It doesn't seem like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her?
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Oh, give me your hand again.
Oh, still invisible, huh?
Guess we gotta try the trick again. Aw. Don't tell Sweet Lolly. She'll get upset again. Yep, more wolves. Stay back. I'll handle them. I could do that?
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
It's rare we get to see the Traveler do something with their powers that's out of the ordinary.
A little removed. Yoo-hoo! Paradise.
Get out of here. Man, you can really go fast with that one. Oh.
A burst of flavor.
Let the world collide!
Water jet. Extinguish. Power.
And they're gone. Sliced to bits.
Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
Seemingly.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
Were you caught up admiring her?
The image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
I feel like something sad is gonna happen with this girl.
Whatever
They're making us
floats your
like her too much.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler?
I'm personally satisfied with that Deirdre isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night.
Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
As you have the hibernation key in your hands, you start to relax and drift into deep sleep. Soon, a vivid dream fills your mind. back here, the Night Kingdom. Oh, look who it is. Why does he have that? Aether, in the Lord of the Night? My head hurts. What are we seeing? My headache, it's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Who are you?
A blood-red sky. Wild
Ooh.
beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
Spooky. That dream I just had. Come on now.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Was she holding my hand again?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right?
Now then Paimon's catching on to you.
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it?
I still can't remember anything. What did I see in that dream just now? I think I saw Aether in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind. If the memory's gone, I can't force myself to remember it. Well, I'm gonna go back to sleep. We can catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Aww. And so the sun rises again.
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me.
We're still not taking her
3
to a
days will
village,
definitely
somewhere
be enough
safer
time
than a
for my
random
ankle to
cave.
heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then.
Heck, we could carry her to the Collective of Plenty. They're not far from here.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
That's a good point.
We don't have phones in this world.
But we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Here we go now. Hold on, I think I see something over there. More Abyss Mages.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Oh?
Where? What are you talking about?
So you
A
can't...
bunch of Abyss Order thugs!
She must be seeing a completely different world than ours, I bet. Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
The tried and tested method will allow us... I bet that.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdith? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
Sup?
Woohoo!
That was fast.
Done. Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
She came down
See
here
ya,
all
and
on
please take
her own
care.
with us. Maybe she can walk better than she thinks. Or that she's letting on. And she didn't know Mawika, the Pyro Archon.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back. We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Oh.
Huh? But how?
Did they send reinforcements or deploy some kind of weapon?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we finally launch an attack?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there.
Is it
But
Dane?
just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person.
Dane.
Just a single
There
individual.
he is.
They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Alright, I get it. I think I know what happened now.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them.
They're definitely
Clearly,
against the
they're a
Abyss
force
Order,
to
I
be
can tell you that
reckoned with,
much.
So we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be? He never misses an occasion like this.
Dainsleif.
Let's go find the mystery man himself. He was barely present in the last one. At least from what I remember. Or wait for him to show up. The little tail is so cool. There he is. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I had the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
See you later, Yansan.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Jansan!
So, what have you been up to since we last met?
Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Yansan, yes, I will remember that name. But I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine. Since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I'm none the wiser. I can only assume that they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain holds enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them for their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make the sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever have anticipated. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time, and the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario will be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy fronts has put him in a good mood. What about you? Have any news to share on your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
Still wondering if that was ever mentioned before in the past, having a hibernation chamber key. So he's here in person. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Hold on, that girl called him the Savior.
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm, and not just that, it referred to your brother then too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That term's been around since before the Cataclysm?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he was first granted the title of Prince, the Vinster King and the entire court of Conrian set about loudly proclaiming that the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conrian would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was celebrated, that was a celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was his Vinster's King lust for power.
Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
Is that why Aether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he failed as a Conran savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she is a descendant from the pure-blood Conrans afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how her people retain their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If you can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next step first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Alright. Following day. Would it not be wise to just have Dane meet this girl himself? I feel like that would be helpful and useful. This is certainly getting interesting. More Conran stuff, more Dane. More abyss. It's about what to expect. But still very cool.
Fearless.
No, we can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Eon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine.
Hmm.
Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located.
This all still feels far too easy.
The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother there too!
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well then, I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel, Nyan-san.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer, and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I doubt that'll work.
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine, I'm coming too.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
This is all far too easy and simple. There's gotta be some trap here. Some rug pull that's coming. Yeah, another one of these. Assault the Abyss Order stronghold.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. Best if you run into any abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's...
Oops. Whoa. I'll show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear obstructions. Cool. Yeah. Alright. That's neat. Alright, let's have some fun.
Shower music! A dodge across! Annihilate!
We finally got our first little peeks at what Dane can do, huh? After all these years.
The pinnacle of excellence! Water jet! Strike a pump! Off to the breeze! Power!
Beware of angry dog. Ouch, spoiler.
Go!
Yeah.
A dash of frost.
Wipe out!
Extinguish.
Mine to wield.
Whoops.
A burst of flavor.
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Ansan. No one's backing down. They're fighting back with everything they have.
Given the construction of their headquarters and tactics they're using, I expect they intend to survive. Suits me.
Off to the freezer. Yoo-hoo!
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Didn't want to interrupt any conversation for that. Ah.
Water jet!
Am I still
Goodness gracious.
weak?
May I present?
Just got her back up.
A little amuse-bouche.
The show begins! Bombs away!
The pinnacle of excellence.
Time to shine!
3 more seconds. Come on. Now, what am I going to do to get this cryo when I got a freeze team?
A dash of frosting. Goose on the loose.
Shower me with
James. The
Ah, boy.
specter that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist it, vain.
Yeah. Skirk, I need ya.
A burst of flavor. Annihilate.
Mine to wield.
Off to the freeze.
Keep him frozen.
Strike a pose.
Mine to wield.
We reach the end, but there's still no trace of your brother. So who's calling the shots here? Who's around? Hello, Inquisitor. And who would you be?
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. This overwhelming advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tides of World War.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means.
You're not trying to time travel,
And
are you?
I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
The Abyss Order's greatest wish? Does that mean?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? He used the Loom of Fate?
I forgot about that thing.
Does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover?
Of course it was.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of dribble. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving the ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just rewove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conran has indeed revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was
Are they trying to just
vague,
rewrite Conria over to that?
It seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Just overwrite everything?
What does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Aether in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. We're doing this now? This order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with Eonsa and Silali. This isn't their usual style. According to the guard station near the Master of the Night Wind, many members of the Abyss Order were idling around during the full lull in the conflict, even selling to meditate. And then the Deirdeth. I couldn't see the monsters that Deirdeth could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Deirdeth. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deirdeth has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going on through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived, it's preposterous. Unless I can see with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. This is the only thing that should demand our attention in this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. Oh, you're tall.
May I bombs away!
Give in to the embrace of the abyss.
Annihilate.
And be baptized.
Ouch.
Keep going. Let the world collide!
The pinnacle of excellence! A dash of
water jet!
The abyss was missing. My body is failing me.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Deirdre isn't the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about all this. I understand you think she might be from the revived Conran, yes? I've said my piece. I doubt Kanya could have been revived so easily, but if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there's still some clues left to be found. He's still up. Oh shit, Dane! Ugh. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality has struck you too, then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as Master.
Master? Worm Sword of Heaven's
Don't
End.
forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Well, good luck with that, Dane. We'll just leave you to it, I guess.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely,
man, he really was taking that literally.
No point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions of the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in the Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well,
he could be trying to stall you here, Dane.
Don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could have easily blamed the Prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart.
Well, I'd certainly like to hear it.
Besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I never would have expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time as a Knight Academy as my instructor in the Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's cult chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. As much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Skirk I, was prosecuted for the following script of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. There's little point in discussing it now, of course, but all this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You were a master of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. Skirk I brought up, What, too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore.
Guess it goes to show how much you've lost in this.
Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form.
Is that form fun for you?
But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition.
So what's the point of going on then?
Even if mine was a past steeped in sin, or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsley slowly closed his eye. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flooded his mind. All his sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched into his heart and mind, are gradually brought back to the forefront. Simply calling everything seems to take a long, long time.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
Nah, this is just what he wants. He's totally tricking you now. I'm not interested. I've neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient.
Yeah,
as
that's
long
what I thought.
As the loom of fate heard what I could not.
The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsley. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply.
And what better a supply than Dane himself, huh?
And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak, and the so-called meditation your memories have been performing. Its purpose was to simply supply the Loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future. Will weave our homeland anew, and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance for your mortal enemy who has sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Khaenri'ahs who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army. as bait.
Man. So this was your true goal, to lure me here and guide me into the state of meditation and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories are for your entire army. That struck me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving.
I feel like you should be more worried about this, Dainsleif, than you are.
Conria is complete.
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to please say another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. I think that's a yes. We really should be more worried about this, Dane. You're not taking this serious, I feel like. Back to the cave.
Merciless.
And bringing up Sirtologi is that, huh? I don't know much about him, or I don't remember much mentions of him. Ah. Dear Death, you still alive over here?
It's Deardeth! Great! She's still here!
Doing okay, girl? Things are not looking too great for us. Deardeth? Deardeth, are you okay? Did something happen? What are we seeing? Oh, what? Oh, the cubes! Oh my god, the cubes! Holy shit. What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Is this where Deardeth is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
Not by a long shot. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end.
Well...
In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too.
Maybe in his own way.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
Paimon's not here,
When
I
I
just
do
realized.
find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him.
A memento? Is that where he gets the flower? Ah, that. Wait.
Huh? What is it?
No. Oh. No. Ah. Is this her future? If this is her fate. Gah. Oh boy. What was that? What'd I do? Everything froze. Hello? Who's there? So that's what happened. Easteroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. Aether, so you knew of all this. I knew only the ending. I always been curious about the events that led to it. When the cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as Prince of Conria, was preparing to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Deardeath, she found me. The irony was that even though she definitely begged to meet me save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned. I was suspicious, but I proclaimed that you were searching for me. But then she showed me the key to the hibernation chamber. So she actually did it. We've been separated ever since I've been awoken in Teyvat. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt of that and made my decision. I went to see you. But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key in the chamber was still secure in your person. So you're saying that 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where you are right now, an intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined that the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future sent everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Easteroth? Deardeath succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it's versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Saber would rescue Conrad, save the entire world, but instead the news she brought led to the Saber to make the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conrad really been revived? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the leylands of Conrad are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more could be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It's intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for the other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that she can only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Intabat as a base, I was able to grow a realm based on Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deardeath to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. What I don't understand is why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials, and as the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within the entire network of new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I'll find a suitable host location for it. But why? Why is reviving Conria so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really just because of guilt? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served the prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What, your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. This is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, if I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Uh-oh. I know you always want to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. I cannot miss this chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it doesn't sound like you at all. Aether, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Lumine. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Damn. That is tragic. Holy shit. Poor dear Death.
Our hero is back! Everyone's been waiting for you!
Ah.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
More than,
doesn't know
you
the
could say that.
details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
It's fine, I just need some time to take everything in. Hey, Sea Lolly. I see you're taking it easy.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother?
You have
spoke
no
with
idea.
the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
I did. We had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too. I would have never expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika had an argument with the captain. Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
It's a lot to take in, you could definitely.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
Please do share.
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Figures.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate.
Was it even a
I
real
trust
war?
the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
You got a point, though I still feel like a mess.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I gotta go first.
Huh?
Ian-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, But some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Return to the cave where you were previously in. Ah, poor dear Death. She... succeeding in your mission to find your savior and whatnot, but... I'm gonna go through 500 years and... You know what? I choose to collectively... I know that we were told to just not really hold sympathy for hill trolls, because, like, they're beyond help. But it's still so sad to just be reminded that hill trolls are, in fact, or did used to be people. Actual people, Conorians. So being forced to face that again after so long... It hurts. Yeah, it really does hurt. I knew they were making us like us. I knew they were gonna do something tragic with Dear Death the whole time through some of this, but... God, that just hurts a lot. They're making us like her too much in a too short of time. Before you know it, you fall asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time it sends you into a deep sleep, where sweet dreams await. A space and time for you. The end. God, that... Man, that was an incredible story. Man, I'm just reeling from that. Definitely a lot better than the last Archon quest we had with Dane and whatnot. A real conversation between the siblings. A whole boatload of lore and stuff. We even got to see the cubes again after so long. Like, I'm pretty sure the only time we've ever actually seen the cube, like, in person was, like, in that little opening moment when you first start the game. Seeing them there and then there again. And that whole side of just, like, I thought it was, like, the volcano we were looking at, but... No, that was like a meteor just coming down and stopping mid-motion. But that was absolutely incredible. Definitely one of the better Archon quests set in a long time.